Hey everybody, Josh for Populi here, and not to make you paranoid, but are you sure that you're charging all your students correctly, that you haven't made any mistakes? It happens occasionally in the course of a normal support call that we help one of our schools discover uncharged or undercharged students. These would be enrolled students who haven't been charged or who've been charged less than their enrollments require. That's usually due to a small oversight in their charging or invoicing, something on their tuition schedule that's slightly askew. But in one recent situation, our support team turned up nearly $20,000 in enrollments for which a school had not charged. Obviously, you want to do everything possible to prevent something like that. Various things might be happening to cause problems like that, so our approach here won't be to exhaustively catalog the causes. What we're going to do is show you a report that you can run to try to turn up some irregularities, and then you'll be able to investigate causes. If you're not able to get to the root cause on your own, don't worry, you'll be able to call support or submit a ticket, and our team will help you out. In order to be able to run a report like this, you'll need a combination of roles. First, you'll need either the academic admin or registrar role. And then combined with one of those, you'll need either the financial admin or student billing role. So you'll probably be adding the role from the academic side to someone who already has a billing financial role, but you may be adding a financial role to an academic user. Whichever way you go, we recommend adding the lower access role on either side. Admin roles give users access to high-level settings that they won't need for this. On the academic side, the lower role is the registrar role. On the financial side, the lower role is student billing. Once you have a user with the correct roles, we'll create this report by going to Academics, Reporting, Data Slicer. By the way, the academic admin or registrar role lets you access this report and set this initial academic filter and then add one of the academic columns to the report. Under the filter button, set the condition to enrollments in term, and then we're going to do single term. You'll choose the term that you want to investigate here, and then you'll have it set to is greater than or equal to 1. Then click over into the columns button to add several additional columns. Next to the enrollments in term column here that we already have, you're going to click that plus sign. And then once we have a new drop down there, we're going to include a column for term units attempted. Tuition usually looks at units like credits or hours, so having that in the mix will be helpful. In particular, it's going to help us identify folks who might be showing up with enrollments due to auditing a course in that term. We want to make sure that we set this term here to match the term that we're looking at. You can also set the program there. We have the undergraduate program set. If you have more than one program that you might be looking at for students, then you might want to add this same condition looking at another program. And then we'll add a couple of financial columns here. You'll click the plus sign at the end of that second condition and then set the resulting drop down to term pending charges. By the way, you'll only be able to see those financial columns because you have either the financial admin or the student billing role. Again, make sure that you set the term to match the original conditions term. Then you'll click the plus sign to the right of that column dropdown and set the resulting dropdown to term charges. Again, making sure to set the term to match the original conditions term. Once those are set, over on the left, you can click the update button. We're looking for significant disparities between the number of enrollments over here on the left and then the amount charged. We've pulled in both pending charges and term charges over here. Term charges include the pending charge amounts, so that's the total. So for instance, we're seeing $6,000 in charges that are invoiced and $1,000 of pending charges still waiting. That gives us that $7,000 total. So the total is what matters most, but you might want to see both in case there are a lot of pending charges out there that haven't been invoiced. Anyway, when we see 5 enrollments in a term over here and no charges over here, that's the kind of thing we're looking for. Further, this is a very small student body, so if you have a larger group of students, you'll want to sort the table to make sure that you're bringing up the outliers. Since we're looking for less tuition charged, we can sort by the term charges column. We'll put things in ascending order, lowest amount at the top of our table. Remember that I mentioned that having the credits there will help us see auditors? That's what we've got here with this student. One enrollment with no attempted credits. Obviously, I don't have to tell you that even a significant disparity won't always mean that something is messed up for a given student. Also, for your school, there might be different ways of handling the filters and columns to get the most helpful data to identify problems. All that means that you'll likely need to dig deeper into student profiles to see what might be happening. But you're mostly looking for patterns, so we're trying to scare up groups of undercharged students that might point to a systemic problem in your financial setup. And these filters and columns should get you started. Again, if you think you found an issue but can't identify exactly what it is, call support or open up a ticket. Do you want to dig deeper and get more value out of Populi for your school? Join our Discord server. It's where Populi users can ask each other questions and capitalize on community knowledge. If you want to become part of that community, go to Help in Populi and choose Join the User Community. That'll take you to a spot that has instructions about how you can get set up. I've been Josh for Populi. You've been great. Thanks for watching.